Hey everyone, welcome to Reality TV News Update, the place where we bring you the latest updates, fun moments, and behind-the-scenes stories you won't want to miss. Ashley Riviera always believed that truth, inside the Big Brother house, had a strange way of coming out. Sometimes it arrived through whispers late at night. Sometimes it arrived through explosive confrontations in the kitchen. And sometimes it arrived only after the game was already over. For Ashley, the biggest truth came after she was crowned the winner of BB27. The truth involved Abel Monray, the player she once called an ally, but later learned had been harboring a secret hatred toward her since week 1. It involved Rachel Bernhardt, too, the player whose shocking elimination saved Ashley from a downfall she never saw coming. Ashley began her postseason interview tour with the confidence of someone who understood the game from every angle. She played social, strategy, competitions, and jury management with calm grace and steady focus. Yet even with her victory, she admitted there were still moments inside the house that confused her. Moments where whispers followed her. Moments where certain players treated her with sudden coldness. Moments where Ava especially seemed to glare at her for reasons Ashley could never understand. Inside the final week interview, Ashley finally explained the secret that stunned fans. The producers revealed to her a collection of unseen clips that showed Ava unleashing frustration toward her in several private conversations. Ashley was quiet for a long time as she watched the footage. Afterward, she asked for a moment to breathe. Without punctuation to break her thoughts, her words dragged out like a steady, emotional confession. Ashley explained that she never expected Ava to dislike her. They began the game on friendly terms. They cooked breakfast together during the first week. They exchanged stories about their families. They joked about the chaos of moving into the house. To Ashley, the connection felt genuine. She believed Ava was someone she could trust. Yet the clip showed Ava speaking about Ashley in a tone filled with irritation. Ava suggested Ashley was fake. She said Ashley was too calm and too poised. She said Ashley acted like the version of a hero that fans wanted, and that it annoyed her every day. Ashley described her shock as she watched. She explained that Ava had smiled at her during the same day she spoke those negative thoughts in private. Ashley said it hurt to see the difference between Ava's face and Ava's confessionals. She said it made her question whether she had misread everything. She told the interviewer that seeing someone pretend friendship while hiding hostility made the victory feel heavier. But Ashley also explained how the hidden hatred connected to Rachel. That was the twist that fans never expected. Rachel Bernhardt was the season's loudest strategist. She spent hours mapping out moves. She pushed alliances into directions they did not want. She stirred conflict. Rachel believed she could control the final weeks. She believed she could outmaneuver everyone, including Ashley. Ashley did not dislike Rachel. She respected her as a competitor, but she always sensed that Rachel kept her as a backup player, rather than a true ally. Ashley said that in week 8, she faced a turning point. Rachel had approached Ava with an idea that would have destroyed Ashley's game if it had gone forward. Rachel suggested that Ava and Vince should pull in Morgan and Zach to create a secret 4-person alliance. The goal of this alliance was to take out Ashley at the double eviction. Rachel pitched the plan with intense focus. She told Ava that Ashley was too dangerous. She said Ashley played too socially smooth. She said Ashley acted like the version of a hero that fans wanted, and that it annoyed her every day. Ashley described her shock as she watched. She explained that Ava had smiled at her during the same day she spoke those negative thoughts in private. Ashley said it hurt to see the difference between Ava's face and Ava's confessionals. She said it made her question whether she had misread everything. She told the interviewer that seeing someone pretend friendship while hiding hostility made the victory feel heavier. But Ashley also explained how the hidden hatred connected to Rachel. That was the twist that fans never expected. Rachel Bernhardt was the season's loudest strategist. She spent hours mapping out moves. She pushed alliances into directions they did not want. She stirred conflict. Rachel believed she could control the final weeks. She believed she could outmaneuver everyone, including Ashley. Ashley did not dislike Rachel. She respected her as a competitor, but she always sensed that Rachel kept her as a backup player, rather than a true ally. Ashley said that in week 8, she faced a turning point. Rachel had approached Ava with an idea that would have destroyed Ashley's game if it had gone forward. Rachel suggested that Ava and Vince should pull in Morgan and Zach to create a secret four-person alliance. The goal of this alliance was to take out Ashley at the double eviction. Rachel pitched the plan with intense focus. She told Ava that Ashley was too dangerous. She said Ashley played too socially smooth. She said Ashley acted like the version of a hero that fans wanted, and that it annoyed her every day. Ashley described her shock as she watched. She explained that Ava had smiled at her during the same day she spoke those negative thoughts in private. Ashley said it hurt to see the difference between Ava's face and Ava's confessionals. She said it made her question whether she had misread everything. She told the interviewer that seeing someone pretend friendship while hiding hostility made the victory feel heavier. Games like Big Brother, where eyes are always watching. She explained the easy friendships both Ava and Rachel offered to her concealed the deeper makings of twists. Perhaps Rachel's fall helped her by neutralizing Ava's coldness, opening a path for Ashley to pick up allies. But by explaining how Rachel's elimination saved her, Ashley showed how a shift in a turning point altered her victory path. Ava continued to treat Ashley with mixed signals, silent stares, polite greetings followed by sharp commentary behind closed doors. Ashley said she noticed something felt strange, but she assumed it was just game pressure. Now she understood it had been personal feelings from Ava that Ashley never caused. As the interview went deeper, the host asked Ashley how she felt about Ava now. Ashley paused before speaking. She said she did not hold anger. She believed the game created pressure that amplified emotions. She believed Ava felt threatened by her calmness and presence. She said she wished Ava had spoken to her honestly because maybe they could have built something real. She added that she had no desire to return negativity with negativity. She said she hoped Ava had grown from the experience the way she herself had grown. The interviewer then asked about Rachel. Ashley smiled when she talked about Rachel because despite the betrayal, she admired how Rachel played. She said Rachel was messy, loud, and unpredictable, but also brilliant. She said Rachel played with passion. She said she learned to appreciate Rachel more after watching the season back. She said Rachel's downfall came from overplaying, but that did not erase her skill. Finally, Ashley explained why she chose to expose the truth. She said fans deserved to know what shaped her season. She said she wanted people to understand her win was not luck. It was survival through hidden plots, emotional challenges, and strategic threats she never fully knew about until after the season. She said the truth showed that she overcame more than fans realized. Ashley ended with a message to the audience. She said, Big Brother teaches you how people react under pressure. It teaches you how alliances shift. It teaches you how trust is fragile. She said she felt grateful not only for the victory, but for the insight. She said winning meant more when she understood how close she had come to losing. As she stood up from the interview chair, Ashley took a deep breath. She said the season tested her patience, her heart, and her strength. Yet here she stood as the winner, holding the truth of the secrets behind her. She said she hoped fans saw her not just as a winner, but as someone who endured hidden battles she never expected. The story of Ashley, Ava, and Rachel lived on through fan discussions, debates, and viral clips. Yet in the end, Ashley spoke her truth. She uncovered the hidden hatred. She revealed how Rachel's elimination saved her. And she showed that even in a game built on strategy, the emotional truth
Ashley
still
Riviera
matters
sat in the
most.
postseason studio, surrounded by bright lights and reporters, waiting to hear every detail about her path to becoming the winner of Big Brother 27. Even after holding the check and celebrating with fans, she still carried one heavy truth that she had not spoken about until now. A truth involving Ava Monray, and a deep, hidden hatred that Ashley never realized existed until the cameras stopped rolling. She also revealed how Rachel Bernhardt's surprising elimination ended up saving her entire game, even though she did not understand it at the time. Ashley began the interview by explaining that she always tried to stay calm, steady, and loyal inside the house. She worked hard to keep relationships smooth. She tried to avoid loud fights or unnecessary tension. She believed that staying level-headed would help her reach the end. For the most part, it did. What she did not realize was that her calm nature became the very thing that triggered Ava. Ashley learned that Ava had been speaking negatively about her behind closed doors since the second week. Ava told others that Ashley acted too perfect. She claimed Ashley tried to control the vibe of the house. She said Ashley smiled too much. She used her confessionals to express frustration with her, but she never said it directly to Ashley's face. Ashley said that discovering these hidden feelings after the finale shocked her more than any competition twist. She never suspected that Ava viewed her as a threat to her identity rather than just to her game. Inside the house, Ava often acted friendly. She cooked breakfast with Ashley. She gave compliments about her outfits. She even shared stories about her life. Yet the footage revealed that Ava was masking a steady dislike that only grew stronger as the weeks passed. Ashley said she felt a strange heaviness sometimes in Ava's presence, but she always assumed it came from stress or strategy. She never imagined it came from personal resentment. During the interview, Ashley explained how Ava's feelings connected to Rachel. The twist surprised the audience because fans believed Rachel's eviction was simply a normal turning point in the season. Ashley revealed that it was actually the moment that saved her entire game from a secret blindside she knew nothing about. According to unseen footage, Rachel had approached Ava with a plan to take out Ashley during the double eviction. Rachel believed Ashley had too much jury appeal. She said Ashley was liked by almost everyone. She said Ashley never cracked under pressure, and that made her dangerous. Rachel wanted Ava, Vince, Morgan, and Zach to band together and vote Ashley out quickly and quietly. At the time, Ashley had no idea this discussion ever took place. She went through the week thinking everything was normal. She trusted that her social bonds were solid. She felt she was in a good position. Meanwhile, Rachel and Ava were preparing to pull off one of the biggest blindsides of the season. Ava supported Rachel's pitch fully because it aligned with her own hidden anger toward Ashley. Ava told Rachel she was ready to make the move. She even added that she would help convince Vince and Morgan. But the universe had different plans. Rachel became the shocking eviction of Week 9. Her elimination stunned the house. She walked out with wide eyes and a forced smile. Ashley remembered feeling bad for Rachel because she admired her as a competitor even though Rachel's game style was chaotic. What she did not know was that Rachel leaving destroyed the entire plan to take her out. Ava panicked when Rachel was gone. She lost her strategic anchor. She tried to continue the plan, but she struggled to gather support. Vince did not trust her enough. Morgan refused to target Ashley. Zach acted unpredictable and kept switching moods. Without Rachel pushing the agenda, Ava's plan crumbled. Ashley explained that watching the footage after the finale felt surreal. She said the fact that she survived without even knowing she had been targeted made her appreciate her win even more. She said every winner has a moment where fate steps in, and that moment for her was Rachel's eviction. She said if Rachel had stayed one more week, she probably would not have reached Final 3 or Final 2. As the interview continued, Ashley talked about the final weeks and how Ava behaved after Rachel left. Ava became less stable. She began moving erratically from person to person, trying to rebuild alliances that no longer existed. She tried to bond with Zach, but Zach trusted Ashley more. She tried to influence Vince, but Vince kept his guard up. Ashley described Ava's energy as desperate and scattered. Ashley felt something was off, but she still did not know the truth behind Ava's motivations. She believed it was just gameplay stress, not personal grudges. Ashley said the most painful moment came when she watched a clip of Ava telling a group of players that Ashley was fake. Ava suggested that Ashley only acted kind for the cameras and that she hid her real personality. Ashley said she felt sad rather than angry. She said she had opened up to Ava and listened to her. She said she thought they shared real conversations. Seeing Ava flip those moments into reasons to dislike her felt like a betrayal she never saw coming. The interviewer asked Ashley if she forgave Ava. Ashley nodded slowly. She said the game puts people under pressure. She said sometimes people lash out because they see someone else's strengths as threats. She said Ava's hatred came from insecurity, not malice. Ashley said she hoped Ava learned from the experience, just as she learned to trust her instincts more. When speaking about Rachel, Ashley showed more warmth. She said Rachel was messy, bold, and unpredictable, but also brilliant in her own chaotic way. Ashley said she respected that Rachel played hard. She admitted that if Rachel had stayed longer, she likely would have controlled the house. Ashley said the game needed Rachel, but her eviction was the turning point that made Ashley's victory possible. In the final moments of the interview, Ashley looked directly at the camera and said, "Big Brother is not just a game. It is a mirror. It shows you who people really are when stress rises. It shows you who stands by you and who hides negativity behind polite smiles. It shows you how one vote can change everything. Ashley ended by saying she was grateful for the journey, grateful for the growth, and grateful for the truth, even when it hurt. She said winning felt meaningful because she survived battles she never even saw happening. She exposed Ava's secret hatred. She learned the role Rachel's eviction played. And she left the house stronger, smarter, and ready for whatever came next.